There's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They blocked the left there. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowds there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Ted. They're on fire in the ring.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. The perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. A swing and a miss with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rose in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
These two fighters are made for one another. You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So close for that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe this? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Rose in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or at least predict which way you're moving.
Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Defense is not an option for these two. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. They miss with the jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Insane action. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over me.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hook misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to...
George Groves stumbling backwards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nobody home with that hook. Very competitive round here so far. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Just missed with the left hand. Misses with the straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's gone.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Lerrone Richards in trouble here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They They both want to, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Miss with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with the hook.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Beautiful counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This has been a very... Lerrone Richards in trouble here. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This is a high-octane battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That hook just can't find the target. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Which fighter will say no mas?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And
you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
this is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a